The average Canadian retiree needs roughly $70,000 a year to live comfortably. But that number assumes you're living in a city that charges you $70,000 a year to exist. What if you moved somewhere where housing costs half as much, healthcare is accessible, and your pension actually stretches? Canada is a huge country, and the gap between the most expensive and most affordable places to retire has never been wider. Here are 10 of the best places to do it on a budget, starting solid and ending with the one that gives retirees the most for the least. Number 10. Winnipeg, Manitoba. Winnipeg's winters are brutal. That's the trade-off up front. But if you can handle the cold, this city gives you big city amenities at small city prices. Home prices are well below the national average. There are over 87 walk-in clinics. The food scene is surprisingly good and affordable. Manitoba also has a number of tax credits and programs for seniors that help stretch fixed incomes further. Winnipeg isn't glamorous, but for retirees who want a real city without Toronto or Vancouver price tags, it works. Number 9. Saskatoon, Saskatchewan. Saskatoon pairs affordability with quality of life in a way that most Canadian cities can't match. Home prices sit around $329,000. Property taxes are among the lowest in the country for a mid-sized city, and the river valley setting gives it a natural beauty that catches people off guard. Healthcare access is solid. The University of Saskatchewan drives a steady medical presence, and the cost of living for a single person before rent is well below what you'd find in Ontario or BC. Saskatchewan's benchmark prices are climbing, up over 6% year over year. But compared to almost anywhere else, you're still getting a lot for your money. Number 8. Fredericton, New Brunswick. Fredericton is small, safe, and seriously affordable. The cost of living here runs about 17% below the national average. Benchmark home prices sit around $380,000. It's the provincial capital, so government services are accessible. There's a university, a hospital, and a walkable downtown core. New Brunswick doesn't have the flash of bigger provinces, but that's exactly why it works for retirees. Lower property taxes, quieter pace, and a community that's small enough to actually feel like one. Number 7. Lethbridge, Alberta. Alberta's tax advantage is the headline here. No provincial sales tax, lower insurance costs, and Lethbridge specifically offers home prices well below the Alberta average. The city has over 130 parks. It's dry, which is a plus for retirees with respiratory concerns, and the healthcare infrastructure is solid for a city of this size. What's interesting about Lethbridge is that it's attracting a younger population too. Over 1,600 people moved here from other provinces in 1 year. That inflow keeps the economy moving and prevents the kind of stagnation that can make small retirement towns feel isolated. Number 6. Cape Breton, Nova Scotia. Cape Breton is one of the most affordable places to buy a home anywhere in Canada. Properties here can still be found well under $200,000, some even under $150,000. The scenery is world-class. The Cabot Trail is one of the most famous drives in North America, and the local culture, Celtic music, seafood, tight-knit communities, gives Cape Breton a character that's hard to replicate. But here's the honest truth. Healthcare access in rural Nova Scotia can be challenging. Wait times are long. Doctor shortages are real. If your health needs are complex, Cape Breton might not be the safest bet. But if you're healthy and want a peaceful, affordable life by the ocean, few places in Canada compete. Number 5. Quebec City, Quebec. Quebec City is one of the rare places in Canada where you get genuine European charm at a Canadian budget price. Rent for a one-bedroom averages around $1,360. Home prices near $450,000, and the cost of living is roughly 12% less than Montreal. The old city has cobblestone streets, bistros, and architecture that makes it feel like you've left the country entirely. Healthcare is accessible. The public sector provides a stable economic base. And Quebec's senior programs, including pharmacy coverage and property tax credits, are among the most generous in the country. The catch is language. If you don't speak French, daily life gets harder. But for bilingual retirees, Quebec City offers a retirement lifestyle that cities twice its price can't touch. Number 4. Moncton, New Brunswick. Moncton is bilingual, English and French, which removes the language barrier that limits some of Quebec's retirement options. Home prices average around $374,000. Rent for a one-bedroom runs about $1,000 to $1,100. And the cost of living sits well below the national average. Healthcare access is decent. The Moncton Hospital and a network of clinics serve the region, and the city is large enough to have proper infrastructure, shopping, transit, recreation. New Brunswick's benchmark prices are still climbing, up around 4.5% year over year. So retirees who buy here now may also see modest equity growth, which is a nice bonus on a fixed income. Number 3. Trois-Rivières, Quebec. Trois-Rivières might be the single cheapest city to retire in across the entire country. Rent for a one-bedroom averages $700 to $800. That's less than half of Montreal. The cost of living for a single person before rent is roughly $1,300. The city has a growing arts and culture scene, historic architecture along the Saint-Maurice River, and enough medical infrastructure to serve a population of over 140,000. If you speak French, or are willing to learn, this is where your retirement dollar goes the absolute furthest. Remote retirees and snowbirds who spend winters elsewhere are increasingly using Trois-Rivières as a low-cost home base. And at these prices, it's easy to see why. Number 2. Lloydminster, Alberta, Saskatchewan. Lloydminster is the wild card on this list. It straddles two provinces. It's rural, population just over 20,000, but rent for a one-bedroom averages around $750. That's less than half of what you'd pay in most Canadian cities. There are no malls, no nightlife, no big city distractions. But for retirees who've already done the city thing and want to keep their monthly costs as low as physically possible, Lloydminster delivers. It's also on the Alberta side of the tax equation, no provincial sales tax on purchases. And the community skews older, which means services and programs tend to be oriented toward retirees. Not for everyone, but for the right person. It's incredibly effective. And number 1, St. John, New Brunswick. St. John consistently ranks as one of the best budget retirement cities in the entire country. The cost of living is 16% below the national average. Benchmark home prices sit around $341,000. Over 20% of the population is already 65 or older, which means the city is built for retirees. There are 2 hospitals and numerous clinics. The Bay of Fundy is right there. Trails, beaches, and community centers offer affordable recreation year-round. Property taxes are reasonable. Crime rates are low. And because the city hasn't been overrun by speculative investment, prices have stayed manageable. St. John gives you healthcare, affordability, safety, and lifestyle all in one package. For retirees on a fixed income who want to actually enjoy their money instead of watching it disappear into housing costs, this is the strongest option in Canada right now. So here's the bottom line. Retiring in Canada doesn't have to mean spending $70,000 a year just to survive. If you're willing to look beyond Toronto, Vancouver, and Victoria, there are cities where CPP, OAS, and modest savings can fund a genuinely comfortable life. The question is whether you're open to moving for it. Where are you planning to retire? Or where are you already? Drop it in the comments.